we both turned up at like 7 because the first fight was at 7.
Yeah.
And I based it on JJ's show.
Yeah.
In the fact of, I knew where the entrance was that we were going to go through.
So for context, JJ performed at the Wembley Arena the week before. Deji is now fighting at the Wembley Arena. So same
Do you know what the name of the actual arena is?
OVO Arena.
Oh, yeah.
OVO Energy Arena.
Yeah, I genuinely thought it was Drake for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
He's like, mad. Drake just, that's insane.
Just by the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, so we turned up because we turned up at 7 with the first fight at 7.
Yeah.
Because at JJ's show, we turned up and it was just like a little pathway. You go in, you hand your ticket in, you go in. Cool, done. Then we turn up and we ran into you.
Yeah.
And we go to this area. There's probably 20 people, roughly.
Yeah.
Crowded around the little fence in front of the area. And in that little pathway I was talking about is another 30 people. And they're all trying to get through.
Yeah.
So we're just standing out there for 20 minutes?
Maybe even longer.
Well, it was about 15 minutes before me and Gib eventually got pushed through. They literally rushed the gate.
Yeah.
Take me and Gib with them. And as much as I say take us with them, I kind of stepped forward. And I was like, oh, I'm being pushed. I'm going through.
If I was at the front, I would have done the same as well.
Yeah. But Talia didn't make it through. So I kind of just stood the other side of the gate waiting for her. I saw Yinka there as well, and she just couldn't get through.
That's annoying, isn't it?
I said to the security guard as well, I said, the main guy fighting Deji, his mum is there. Like, she needs to come in. And they said, oh, okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
And then they came back to me about 10 minutes later and said, we can't do anything.
For context on this entire thing, in the chat last night, someone, I think it was Freezy, summed it up quite brilliantly. He said this whole event felt like a fever dream. And from start to finish, it did. And so the tone that we're going to be speaking about this entire event is going to be very similar. But I'll just say it was the worst, organised event I've ever been to in my life. It felt like 2014-15 Insomnia. It was worse than that.
Yeah, the Insomnia that we had where our whole stand just fell over.
Yeah, it was worse than that.
Yeah.
It was worse than the worst event ever. And also, the reason I'm saying that is because the security guard here, nothing was his fault in a sense, because he's not been told what to do. Like, he's like, I don't know who any of these people are. He doesn't know who we are. He doesn't know who the fans are. He doesn't know who Yinka is. Like, his job is to not let anyone through his gate, so he's going to do that. But the problem is who's going to organise the who's telling him what to do, or what's, you had tickets, and tickets didn't mean anything.
So we all got sent, I put it on my Insta story, we got sent a little ticket. It was like a credit card size. It was a golden ticket, and it said the fight, and it had a piece of paper inside the box saying, this is you +1 for this fight. So we turn up and we're like, oh, we've got our tickets. Golden ticket. The guy goes, I don't know what that is. He literally says, I don't know what this is. This golden ticket thing. And then we all say, oh, we've got this piece of paper with it too. And he goes, oh, that could just be printed.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I was like, fair enough. But then luckily 1 or 2 of the people there who were good came over and said, oh, yeah, don't worry. We've been told that you guys are here. Basically, I think 2 entrances have been put to the same place. And it wasn't meant to happen. I don't know. We eventually got let in.
But you remember when me and Chris we were behind you lot? You know why, right? It's because the guy who was allowing us to go through, who's a part of I'm not sure who that guy was, I think it's to do with the organisation, was saying, let these guys through. And the security guard was like, no.
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
Yeah. So the security guard that didn't let us through, fair play to him, because he said, you don't have the wristband. Yeah. I can't let you through.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But he's saying, oh, it's good. I don't know who anyone is, so I'm staying impartial because I'm not letting anyone through unless they have the accreditation or whatever. But then, when we're standing there and we're about to go through, he looks at me and he goes, I recognise you. I said, what? This whole time you've been sat here saying very loudly, I don't know who anyone is. I'm not letting anyone through. And then he goes, the first thing he says to me, he goes, you used to live in Orpington, right? I said, what about, that's what you know about me, where I lived.
The fish and chip shop, mate.
He goes, you're in a group, there's 8 of you. I went, everyone you're not, that means you've recognised the sidemen kind of thing. And, I'm with Harry, I'm with Ethan.
Yeah.
And, you, Freezy, Chris MD, we're all very close. If you know us, you know all of us kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Surely they would get briefed on what the event is, right? Oh, so YouTube versus, YouTube event, UK versus US. These are the YouTube people fighting. These are probably the guests that are going to be here.
Well, then he literally, he took a minute and he said, Sidemen.
Yeah.
So okay, so now you know us.
Yeah.
Can we go through policemen? Sorry, I can't.
That makes sense.
How is this happening?